Hello everyone! Hope all my students are doing good. This video today has been recorded specially to enhance your vocabulary bank and make you aware, and I teach you about the new phrases and idioms which you can use for introducing yourself to people who are absolutely new to you. You want to give your introduction? Here goes the tips. Okay, now, our students always remember that when we wear the best, we need to put up a smile on our face and be very happy that we are introducing ourselves, because we should not underestimate ourselves. We are nothing. You're studying in one of the best schools, and introduce yourself in the best and the most smartest way that you can. Okay, so smile is very important, and the second thing is greeting. So in spoken English, in English language to be precise, greeting comes with good morning, good afternoon after 12, and after 1700 hours, 5 p.m., it would be good evening. So even if you meet the person at night, in a formal way, it would be good evening, right? So good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This goes for your teachers, principal, academic management, and your seniors. In a very informal way, it could be hello, hi. So when you meet new friends, you want to give your introduction. You give your introduction in these ways by greeting. First is by greeting. Now, the second thing, you want to tell something about yourself, so that starts with your name, right? Always remember this tip. Say your name twice or thrice. Now, how do we say that? And what do I mean by that? This means, good afternoon, I am Maria, Maria Jones. You can call me Maria. I said that twice, right? Hello, I am Ghazal, Ghazal Shah. You can call me Ghazal. By doing this, what am I actually doing? I am actually trying to make the person remember me, because it's my introduction, I'm nobody less than anyone. So my introduction should be such that the other person remembers at least my name and where I come from, okay? Now, the second thing what we say is, where do I come from? So I would not say, oh, I come from. I would say it looks more of a journey that I'm traveling and I'm coming from somewhere. So I would say, I was born. So I was born in Jammu and I was raised in Bangalore. And I'm back here to Jammu for my education and I'm studying in this school. Or I am getting educated from this school, right? What do you say? I was born. So we have in our life two or three situations. Either we are born, we are raised, and we are educated from the same city and from the same place, or we are born somewhere else, we are raised or we grow somewhere else, and we get educated from somewhere else. So say this in this particular manner, that I was born in Bangalore, I was raised and I grew in Delhi, and I'm getting educated from Jammu. Or I was born in Jammu, also I grew up and I was raised in Jammu only, and I'm getting educated, or my educational institution, a named institution, right? This comes about where you were born and where you grew. Third thing is, how many of you are in the family? So you need to say that I am one of the third sibling, I am one of the second siblings. So sibling student means what? Brothers and sisters. So instead of saying I'm two brothers, I have an elder brother, there are two younger sisters than me, more using more of the words in a shorter and a crisper way, introducing yourself would be a sibling, right? So I'm the second sibling, I'm the first sibling, or if you're the only child, I'm enjoying that to be the only child. So if you're the only child, you can always say that yes, I'm the one and only of my parents, and just carry on the conversation to the next thing. Next thing, what can you say more about yourself? How can you introduce more about yourself and say something so that people know you and remember you? Would be probably your hobby and your, what would you do? I enjoy doing skating in my leisure time. Instead of saying that word hobby, I'm a keen lover of chess. I love playing chess. In my leisure time, I really enjoy passing my time by playing chess. I have a great zeal for badminton. I'm just a heartthrob lover of badminton. So use these words in making your conversation much more smarter and making your introduction and introducing yourself in a smarter way. We also, when we do a conversation, students, we have this thing when we do not understand something. When somebody says something, so what happens? We say, what? I mean, instead of saying that thing, what? Are you understanding what I'm saying? When somebody says something to us and we do not understand and we want the person to repeat that word again or repeat the sentence again, so we say what. So instead of saying what, use more polite words like pardon me. So pardon me would mean that please repeat that sentence again. Okay? So pardon me, could you please repeat that for me? Oh, I was not able to understand what you said. Could you please repeat it again? Or say, excuse me. Oh, I did not understand. So just put your ear in front and say, excuse me, I'm so sorry. I did not hear that. Could you please repeat it again for me? Pardon me. I apologize. I did not hear. Could you please repeat? So do not use this word what. Because when generally we are getting introduced to new friends, new people, at times we do not understand what they're saying because we're meeting them for the first time. And generally, this thing often comes that we say, what? So instead of saying what, we would now use a different word. Excuse me, pardon me, I beg your pardon, I did not understand, I'm so sorry, could you please repeat that again for me? So this is another thing which happens when we are doing a conversation with somebody who's new to us, when we are having a conversation with somebody. Okay, when more phrases, when we generally say thank you. So you are doing a conversation with somebody and you're saying thank you. What could be other words that you are using instead of thank you? Would be I am so grateful to you. This is what you did for me. This is so kind of you. I am obliged. I really appreciate what you said. I really appreciate what you did for me. I am so honored. Thank you so much. I mean, every time that we say thank you so much, we can use a different phrase and a different word for this. So, what would be the words and the phrases? I'm ever so grateful. This was so kind of you. You are, and to this reply, what would you say when when somebody says thank you to you? So what do you reply and you say? You say no worries. Instead of saying welcome all the time, you welcome, you can say, oh, no worries. It's perfectly okay. Okay? And so when someone says thank you, you can, with an intonation and a modulation, say back thank you in the same way. Thank you means that, oh, thanks to you. So that's another way of thanking you and replying it back. You can also say my pleasure. So if someone has said thank you to you, you can say my pleasure anytime. These are the different words in which you can carry on the conversation when you are talking. There is something which you can also ask to the new friend which you've met that, hey, what's up? What's new? What's going on in your life? So, how's life treating you up? I hope that life is doing good with you. These are few lines with which, when you introduce yourself and you can carry up the conversation with the new person that you've met. Okay? We also, when do not understand something, at times when we do not understand something, when someone is saying something, there are certain phrases which you can note down. We say that this is all Greek to me. I mean, what does it mean? This is all Greek to me means I did not understand anything. Whatever you said, I did not understand it. So this is all Greek to me. You can say, I think our wires haven't connected, right? So our wires haven't connected. What would it mean? That we are not on the same pace. We are not actually understanding each other. I'm not understanding you. So our wires have not got connected. Then another phrase we can use is that was as clear as mud. That was as clear as mud. Now we know that mud is not clear, so it means that what you said was not clear to me. These are those polite phrases which you can note down, which you can use while having a conversation. So this video was all about introduction, how you need to introduce yourself in a different way. During an introduction and a conversation that has started up, hey, what's going on? How are you? You also know now what kind of phrases you can use. Instead of a thank you, what you can use. Instead of a welcome, what you can use. Instead of that you do not understand. Instead of you've not understood, you can use those phrases that I've mentioned to you. Right? More videos will be coming tomorrow and day after tomorrow and the coming days till the lockdown is there. I look forward for a very fluent English when I meet all of you in a very confident way. All the best, students. See ya soon.